The NBA recently dropped its list of the top 10 players in the league, and as you'd expect, it was loaded with international stars like Nikola Jokic, Luka Doncic, and MVP Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. But it also featured some of the NBA's most iconic veterans, Steph Curry, LeBron James, and Kevin Durant. When the NBA Today crew sat down to discuss the list, they couldn't resist debating which of those three future Hall of Famers is set up to have the best season in 2025. And insider Tim Bontemps made it clear, he's rolling with Steph Curry. When he's been out on the court the last couple of years, he's still a guy that strikes fear in opposing defenses in a way that very few guys in the league can with his shooting, his ability to move off the ball, Bontemps said on NBA Today. And he's right, Curry's shooting remains the most terrifying weapon in basketball. Even at 37 years old, the Warriors superstar remains the league's most feared shooter, and the numbers back it up. Curry has hit over 300 threes in 3 of his last 5 seasons, and he's done it on just over 40% shooting from deep. He's not just the best shooter in the NBA right now, he's the best in league history, and defenses still panic every time he crosses half court. Bontemps also pointed out that Golden State has retooled its roster to give Curry the support he needs. Let's see what happens with Jonathan Kuminga. But assuming that gets resolved sometime in the next week or so, they eventually get Al Horford signed, get Gary Payton back in, to get DeAnthony Melton back. They've got a ton of talent around Jimmy Butler, Steph, and Draymond Green, he said. The Kuminga situation is one of the most important storylines for Golden State heading into the season. The former lottery pick has been in a contract dispute with the team, wanting a bigger payday than the Warriors have offered. They've considered trading him, but it's clear they'd rather find a way to keep him around. Kuminga has the potential to be the team's third scoring option behind Curry and Jimmy Butler, something Golden State will absolutely need if they want to make a deep playoff run. Then there's the Al Horford factor. The veteran big man is expected to sign with the Warriors soon, which would give them an experienced presence in the frontcourt and another player who fits perfectly with the team's pass-heavy, motion offense. This is a team that won 48 games last year, with Jimmy Butler only on the team for the second half of the year. So, I really like where Golden State's at overall, Bontemps added. And that brings us back to Steph. Golden State's success still revolves around him. He is the engine that makes this team go. And if they can keep him healthy, Bontemps believes Curry is going to remind everyone why he's still a top 10 player in the league. If they can keep Steph healthy, I think he's got a chance to have a really great year for the Warriors,
This isn't
he
just
said.
hype, it's the reality of the Warriors' situation.
They're built around Curry, they've added a tough and gritty star in Butler, they're likely to add Horford, and they could bring back Kuminga. If all the pieces fall into place, Golden State could be one of the most dangerous teams in the West again. Of course, there are still plenty of questions. Kevin Durant is now with the Houston Rockets, and even though they've been hit with an injury to Fred VanVleet, Durant will have a chance to compete for a title with a young, talented squad. Meanwhile, LeBron James is looking to make one last deep playoff run with Luka Doncic and Austin Reeves on the Lakers. But Steph Curry remains the most unique player in the league. His gravity on the court changes everything. Even at 37, his combination of shooting, ball movement, and leadership could be enough to give Golden State another shot at glory.